Hello Stampin' friends, this is Jeannie Moss, the Bluegrass Stamper. I'm here in the Bluegrass state of Kentucky where it's very stormy. We have wave after wave of storms coming in, so I'm trying to make videos between the storms. This video is going to be for this partial front flap card. We're using the Take to the Sky suite, which is, I believe, on the last chance list. So if it's something you like, you should grab it pretty quickly. It was in the 2024 to 2025 annual catalog. The suite comes with a bundle. This is the Adventurous Sky bundle. It has several airplanes. It's got this riveted panel, some clouds, several greetings. It also comes with several dies. And we're using these dies. I've used the clouds, the two clouds, and the airplane, which I will grab in just a second. And you could also make a plane without stamping. So these pieces will make an airplane just by cutting your cardstock out. You also have this little piece which you can attach to the back of the plane to pull this banner that could say happy birthday or whatever you wanted it to say. Be pulling the banner through the sky. So this is the bundle. These are the papers. This is the DSP. These designer series paper, these two are the ones that we used in class, so I don't have a lot of those left. I'll show you both of those. And then this one, which has a lot of tags and smaller panels that you could use on your projects. It has maps with airplanes on the back side. This is a nice big map of the world. It's got that pretty navy check on the back. This one has airplanes, kind of a military green color. And there's more of those riveted panels. And we have clouds, lots of clouds. And this gray. So you would get two each of those papers in the DSP pack. The bundle, and then the other thing that's part of the suite are these embellishments. These are the industrial trinkets, and there's two sides. This is the back, or well, you could pick whichever you want for the back or the front, but you can see the two sides there. And here's the other die that I told you about. This one will cut out an airplane. That's a stamped airplane, and that's what we're going to be using today. I've put some washi tape on there. So I'm just peeling that off. So we need some supplies. We're going to use Night of Navy. This is a quarter sheet, so this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And this is a sheet that is 3 1/4 by 8 1/2. And we're going to score this one in the center at 4 1/4. The thing I love about this card is the sizing on it. So when you get ready to cut your papers, your DSP and your cardstock, they will all be 3 by 4. So we've got a piece of white for the inside, that is 3 by 4. We've got this piece of the brown, and we've got a piece of the airplane. Now 3 by 4 is the perfect size when you're working with 12 by 12 because you can get 12 out of a piece of DSP 12 by 12, and you have no waste, 0 waste. So that's one of the things I love about this card. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to stamp on this panel. We're going to stamp in Night of Navy. And these are rubber stamps, so you don't need a foam pad or anything. We're going to stamp You're the Best, plain and simple. I'm going to test it out there, make sure I'm getting enough ink on it. So there is You're the Best. While I have this ink pad out, I'm going to stamp on one of my clouds. I have two clouds. I cut a larger one and a smaller one, and I'm going to stamp on this larger cloud, and I'm going to stamp over here on the right hand side, flying by to say hi. Let's put those to the side. And then I'm going to stamp this panel of riveted, looks like riveted pieces of a plane. I'm going to do that in gray granite. So that's just down in the corner. And now this is ready to go on the inside of our card. So this piece that we scored, we're going to just fold that in half, give it a little burnish, and then we're going to adhere this piece inside. So there's the inside of our card. I've also stamped the airplane. I used the larger airplane, this one. I stamped him in Memento Black, and I went ahead and colored and cut him out. So I colored him with copper clay, boho blue, and gray granite. And the colors I chose were just to go with the piece of DSP that we have. So I just basically made it to match that. So we have our pieces. The only other thing I did was I took a circle punch, and this is an old retired circle punch, and I punched out a piece of vellum with that, and I'll show you that in just a minute. We're going to take this piece of DSP that has the airplanes, and we're going to grab scissors, and we're going to cut about 1 inch off the left-hand side. So this is a 3-inch, so about 1/3. And you can cut it with your scissors because it doesn't really matter if it's straight or not, because we're going to be covering up the edges. And on our quarter panel, okay, grab a pen and poke my glue. Sorry about that. And I'm going to put glue on. That's the thing about videos. You know, you can just stamp all day with no problems, and the minute you get ready to make a video, something is gonna go wrong. So it's just the law of what? Murphy's Law, I guess. So I'm putting one on one side, one on the other side, and I'm leaving a little, about 1/8 of an inch border around the top and the sides. Now on the front of this piece, we've got the inside of our card, and we have this piece that's going to go on the front, and I'm just going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to stick it right on. Again, it has about 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. And now this, I'm going to put adhesive on the back. You want to get to the edges really well. You could use tape runner if you prefer to. And we're going to just glue that over the top and over that DSP that we may have cut crooked. It's okay, because now it is hidden. And there's our card. So we will attach our clouds. I'm not going to put adhesive over here because I'm going to let that hang off the edges. So I'm going to put that, and then I'm going to put the other cloud on with the dimensional. So there are our clouds, and now we have our airplane, and we're going to put him on with dimensionals as well. And just be careful where you're putting them, because Some of this over here will hang off if you put it on like I did. And so you want to be sure you don't have any adhesive hanging off the side to seal your card shut. We'll just put this on here. All right, and now that piece of vellum, we're gonna use that for our propellers. And what we'll do is we'll take a glue dot, and I have some from an old paper pumpkin kit, and we're gonna put a glue dot right in the center, the nose of our plane. And we're going to stick this over where the propeller is going around. So now it actually looks like it has a spinning propeller. We'll put this, another glue dot, right in the center of that. And that is where our embellishment is gonna go. So we gotta get that in the center. And there's our card. Flying by to say hi. You're the best, plain and simple. So I hope you've liked this project. If you have any questions for me, you can reach me at bluegrassstamper@gmail.com. If you'd like to see more projects, I have a website, www.bluegrassstamper.com. I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want a free tutorial, there's one on my website. A little blue button pops up and you can click on that, put in your name and email address. You'll get a free tutorial immediately, and I'll add you to my email list. I send out a free tutorial every week. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the project, and I'll see you next time. Bye.